As you begin your journey, remember to just be yourself. It doesn't matter if it's good enough for someone else or not. What matters is if it's good enough for you. Don't be afraid to fail. Samuel Smiles once said, this is the quote, "We learn wisdom from failure much more than from success. We often discover what we'll do by finding out what we'll not do. And probably he who never made a mistake never made a discovery. However, you have to want it for yourselves, no matter what obstacle or barrier that's before you. A wise man once said, you can have anything in life if you sacrifice everything for it. So, before you go into battle, decide on how much you're willing to lose, because sometimes life gives you the test before you've had time to learn the lesson. Rest assured that in your life, you will realize that there is purpose for everyone you meet. Some will test you, some will use you, and some will teach you. But most important are the ones that bring out the best in you. Those are the ones worth keeping around. They are the ones that will help you to never let the things you want make you forget the things you already have. When times get rough, and you can trust and believe they will, your strength is what will keep you holding on. Faith is what will keep you moving along. And hope is what keeps you alive when everything may be going wrong. Remember, you will never know just how strong you are until being strong is the only option you have left. So when you start to question yourself, question your existence, question what you can do with your life, or even question why does it always rain the hardest on those who deserve the sun? Remember that all the waters in the ocean could never sink a ship unless it gets inside of that ship. Likewise, all the pressures of life can never hurt you unless you let them inside of you. Only you can control your destiny. Only you. So congratulations to each of you on your graduation, and may your lives continue to be filled with hopes, dreams, and much success. Congratulations, class of 2022, Vance M. Benton, Principal, Patterson High School.
We will now have a speech from valedictorian Mackenzie Jershad.
Good morning, friends, family, and to my fellow graduates. 4 years ago, we came with dreams and aspirations to Patterson High School. Today, we are leaving with even bigger ambitions. All of us had different backgrounds when we entered here, but we are leaving as the proud students of the same high school with a common wish to be successful. Many people say that today is the day we start our journey. I disagree. Our journey began a long time ago. Today just happens to be the day where the path we've been traveling on splits into many unique roads. Up until now, we have been walking as one. We have done it all, and we have done it together. To our teachers, thank you for so unselfishly sharing your time, talent, and knowledge with us. Yes, we know it was your job to do it, but what you did for us went beyond the measures. You took the time to explain the assignments, sometimes repeatedly because we weren't paying attention. You allowed us to come to your classroom after school for extra help when you could have gone home to spend time with your family. Thank you for your endurance and for never giving up on us, even when we made it hard for you. And to the teacher I owe a huge debt of gratitude towards, the one who has never given up on me or her students, Miss Stiles. Since freshman, since freshman year, you saw my potential of greatness and success. You put in the effort to make lessons more interesting so we wouldn't just tune out. You demanded excellence from us, whether or not we wanted to give it. I am who I am today because of your effort, guidance, and support. You taught me and your students many valuable things, such as how World War I started, the 4 main claim testers, and to remember to always vote. You set the bar high and challenged us to live up to it, and for that, I will forever be thankful. And all of this knowledge will no doubt be valuable as we go forward in life. But I think that the most important thing that we have learned over the last 4 years is commitment and resilience. We, the class of 2022, probably have a very different high school experience than all the other students who have graduated high school or will graduate in the years to come. Our sophomore and junior year were robbed due to the pandemic and lockdowns. The harsh transition to virtual school and back in person was not easy. Throughout all the struggles we have encountered, we persevered through them, and for that, you all should be proud. Next, I'd like to take a moment on behalf of myself and my fellow graduates to thank our parents, who have supported us in many ways possible than it's to count. Without your support, we would not be here today. To my father, mother, and brother, thank you for the values and strong passion for learning you have instilled in me. You have given me so much to be grateful for. Thank you for doing everything possible to put me on the path to greatness. I am beyond grateful. As a final thought going forward, the one solid piece of advice I can give you is to not base your worth on numbers. No GPA, weight scale, income figure, or any other number can measure the essence of your being and define your worth. We are greater than the negative stigma and false narratives built upon Patterson and their students. Our path to abundance is greater than what the news makes us out to be. Never let the false narratives built around you dictate your success. You are the class of 2022. You graduate in a century still in its infancy, at a time in history when our world is dealing with enormous challenges, but at a time when the opportunities created by those challenges have never been greater. So now we're high school graduates, and soon we're going to be saying goodbye and moving on to the next chapter of our lives. There will be hugs and tears, but as we move forward onto this next chapter, we will never forget the memories held during our time at Patterson. When you leave here today, celebrate what you have accomplished, be proud, but look forward with an eye toward how you, too, can be the inspiration for others. Congratulations, class of 2022. Thank you.
Thank you, Mackenzie, for that beautiful message. We will now have our keynote speech by Dr. Tracy Durant, Executive Director of Equity.
Good morning. Good morning. I almost don't want to follow the valedictorian, but I'm going to do what I was asked to do. So to the principal, administrators, class officers, Commissioner Chenier, Dr. Harris, to all those supporting a graduate today, every mother, father, auntie, uncle, cousin, friend, and to you, the graduating class of 2022, good morning. It is my pleasure to be back with you at your commencement. I must have done a pretty good job at inauguration because you all let me come back. Of all of the things that I've done in my personal and professional life, this is one of my greatest joys. I also recognize that I am the person standing between you and hearing the most important words of the day, so I will not be before you long. While I dare not stand in front of you and act as if I can relate to where you are or what you've been through over the last 2.5 years, what I do want to say is that I understand overcoming what at times felt like insurmountable odds. I remember freshman year of high school. I remember being put out of that very first private school. I remember sophomore year of high school. I remember being put out of that one too. When I started at Western, I was unsure whether I would find a place there, and really for a moment was doubting what good could come from my life because of all that was going on in me and all that was going on around me. I went to school every day, but I didn't have the best grades. I wasn't in the top percentile of my class. And while I don't remember my SAT scores, I do remember they weren't high enough for me to get into University of Maryland College Park, Spelman, or North Carolina A&T. I remember starting at one university, doing one semester, and leaving. I remember joining the Army and having a medical discharge. I remember being a substitute teacher, making $30 a day. I remember working at a convenience store where I sold lottery tickets and packaged goods. I remember tutoring, making $4.50 an hour. And never in those days did I ever think I would be anyone's graduation speaker. Yet here I am, and yet here you are. I say all of that to say, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter what has happened leading up to this moment. It's your graduation day. This is your moment, and the best of what life has in store for you has not even been revealed. This commencement is a new beginning. So I want you to drown out all the negativity on this day. I want you to drown out all of the negative voices. I want you to drown out the media. I want you to drown out the haters. I want you to drown out any voice that is telling you anything about who you are and who you can become. On this day, I want you to relish in this time. You've earned it. You're here, and no one knows but you what it took. I do know you are surviving COVID, school shootings, supermarket shootings, I can't breathe, changes in your schools, changes in your homes, changes in your life, Google Classroom, Zoom, Blackboard, Google Meet, and you're still here. And that's because, in the words of Kendrick Lamar, you got loyalty, royalty in your DNA. I'm going to say the same thing to you that I wish I could say to my younger self, and that is, don't let anyone else create your world for you, because when they do, they will always create it too small. I'll leave you with the lyrics from one of my favorite songs. It's a song I listen to when I need to be reminded of who I am, whose I am, and what's in store for me. Part of the song says, "Hold on, my brother, don't give up. Hold on, my sister, just look up. There's a master plan in store for you if you just make it through. God's gonna really blow your mind. He's gonna make it worth your time. For all of the troubles you've been through, the blessings double just for you. The best is yet to come." Class of 2022, I am so proud of you. Congratulations.
Graduation is nothing more than a new beginning, an opportunity for you to continue winning. The world is yours. Travel the right paths and follow the right people. Always keep faith. Never stop hoping. And your heart holds a token that will guide you during this next chapter. Capture the moments that made you who you are. The stars are forever aligned. Time after time, you overcame struggles, made you stronger, made you wiser. Let's grow from the mistakes. Let's continue to rise up. Your future decision-making will shape your ultimate reality. Find your voice, if you haven't already, and use it to inspire the next generation of students who will come along the way. Your presence is here to stay. Graduation is a milestone that many don't reach. So let me assert my firmest belief. No matter what obstacles you face in life, always pursue your passion. Congratulations to the class of 2022. You made it.
Ready? Okay. All right. In recognition of the records and achievements of the students of this class, and by virtue of the authority vested in me as assistant principal of Patterson High School, I certify that these students have met the graduation requirements of both the Baltimore City Public Schools and the Maryland State Department of Education. I take pleasure in recommending to you the graduating class of 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor of presenting to you Dr. Jane Harris.
Acknowledging the certification and the recommendation by Assistant Principal Maxwell Alukwu and by the authority vested in me as the Instructional Leadership Executive Director, I take pleasure in presenting and conferring the class of 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor of presenting to you Board Chair Emeritus and Commissioner Linda Chinia.
Okay, now I'm the last one, so let me say it, okay? First have to say to this class, I was a person in the back on the day of your senior inauguration. You didn't see me, but I saw you, and I heard the words that you got at that time, and I am so happy to be back today, especially to see all of this blue over here. And so, in recognition of the certification of these graduates, the recommendation of the principal, and the acknowledgement of the Instructional Leadership Executive Director, Dr. Jane Harris, and by virtue of the authority vested in me as Commissioner of the Baltimore City School Board, I take pleasure in accepting the graduating class of 2022 for the conferring of high school diplomas.
Ladies and gentlemen, families and friends, graduates, it is time for the reading of the names. First row of girls, please stand.
Mackenzie Kayla Jershai. Daycara Alexis Addison. Mawa Amani. Luz Maria Amaya Kuyar. Selena Elizabeth Avent. Tayana Alexis Banks. Shamara Love Browner. Amira Brown. Jada Brown. Micaiah Burley. Zaya Campbell. Roxana Carcomo. Tiana Jessica Nicole Crandall. Katia Diaz Ventura. Deja Drummer. Desire Dukes. Frania Elizabeth Duran Portilla. Jocelyn Escobar Romero. Yerlin Flores Chavaria. Tynil Nicole Fortune. Carmen. Carmen Galito Varela. Carmen. Carmen. Carmen Gali. Allison is the. I can't. Carmen Galito Varela, Allison Gary Ariaza, Naya Goings, Nadaline Nicole Gomez Pineda, Olivia Gross, Kati Guavera, Carly Harner, Jasmine Hardy, Bernica Keontae Harrison, Adriana Vanessa Henriquez, Sandra Hernandez Martinez, Kayla Latrice Holman, Brianna Sierra Howard, Zanae Ingle, Asiana Jackson, Chanel Darlene Jimenez, Kai J. Morgan Johnson, Kiara Jones, Ziera Jones, Iris Lopez Ayala, Catherine Yamilet Lovo Cubias, Destiny McKissick, Itzel Molina, Samara Alondra Molina, Esther Mumbala, Apolina Bayamunga Mzure, Gabby Pacheco Padilla, Brianna Kamaya Pack, Crystal Parades, Jessica Parker, Jennifer Pavon Medina, Raquel Esther Pena Quizada, Gloribel Palanca Reyes, Jennifer Ponce Gomez, Naraya Lajira Pilar Prince, Angel Shania Queen, Crystal Quele Parada, Brenda Nicole Quintero Mañamo, Destiny Roberts, Khalees Monet Robinson, Tierra Nicole Robinson, Gazaya Rodriguez, Lizette Rojas Hernandez, Catherine Santos Vasquez, Alasia Scott,
Well done. Well done.
Isabel Marie Snyder. Deani Strong. Deja Stubbs. Daynira Sutton. LaShawn Thomas. Brianna Aubrey Towson. Kanaya Alira Wilkes. Donasia Tamaya Elizabeth Wright. Kanaya Latoya Wright. Natalia Yayla Narvis. Sandy Gonzalez Castro. Jemiah Harrington. Angelica Rodriguez Gutierrez.
Now you got here tonight. Represent for the gentlemen. All that for you.
Y'all ready for these fine gentlemen? Hervin Obed Acosta Menjivar. Nader Ahmed. James Alawine. Alex Josue Ambrosio. Jack Aquino Marin. Carlos Arias Flores. Nutrell David Artis. Zain Al Abdin Mawani. Terrence Anthony Brown. Jonathan Bueso Juarez. Demias Burton. Malik Bush. Eddie Canella. Rigoberto Carrillo Gomez. Jamal Chisholm. Malik Clark. Corey Coleman Jr. Marquise Coles. Shay O'Neal Cooper. Kayvon Corsi. Nicholas Cruz. Alan Curitin. Francisco Dominguez Sosa. Wandre DeBose. Darrell Eggleston Jr. Juan Espinosa Flores. Taekwon Evans. Davon Fergus. Alex Ferreira. Samuel Ford. Davon Foster. Wilson Alexi Franco Ortiz. Jonathan Alexis Galdamez. Micah Gilbert. Mario Hiron Oyuela. Sean Green. Khalil Gregg. Hessler Roberto Guerra Ramirez. Denoy Hamilton. LeVar Harris. Daquan Lamar Hayes. Oscar Carlos Enriquez. Brandon Jair Hernandez. Harrison Hernandez Alvarado. Jair Mendez. Karan Wanye Johnson. Kabwe Kashindi. Pierre King Jr. Gary Tavon Lane. Devin Giovanni LeBron. Riley Matthew Locklear. Deshaun Lomax. Anthony Lopez. Aris Bernaldo Martinez Cruz. Cesar Molina. Keyshawn Moore Carter. Heffron Moya Perdomo. Horace Moy. Mariko Murray. Stephen Myers. Edwin Anael Navas Jr. Stephen Pepin. Carlos Perez Guerrero. Luis Perez Raxtoon. Brian Ponce Gomez. Jose Portillo. Edwin Posadas. Kalik Montreal Pullen. Jose Agustin Reyes de la Cruz. Enrique Reyes Rodriguez. Jaquan Roberson. Chaz Robinson. Miguel Roman Vidales. Jose Sebastro. Ocean Sanchez. Reynard Saunders. John Trey Smith. Brandon Michael Spencer. John Thomas Jr. Quamel Thompson. Meshawn Tillery. Raekwon Trusty. Justin Vasquez. Cameron Wild Nelson. Nicholas Wilhelm. Jyshawn Williams. Anthony Lopez. Jyshawn Williams. Karan Darrell Williams. Kajay Wilson. Asia Wood. Chandler Lawrence Yates, Student of the Year. Abdullah Youssef, Idris Youssef, Radfan Zindani, Celso Andres Garcia Juarez. Congratulations. Cesar Molina.
Cut. Well, let's hurry it up. We got just a few more minutes, so let's hurry it up. All right, listen up, everybody. If you have a car parked on Warwick Avenue, please go move the car. It's getting ready to be towed. Thank you. Warwick, All right, one last one so we can wrap this up. All right, thank you everyone for your indulgence. We have one more official act to perform. But before I do that, I want to remind everyone that as we recess, the stage will recess out, followed by our graduates, then our families. Now, to the class of 2022, I want you to rise on your feet. On your feet. Now, listen up. Listen up. I don't want you to miss this moment. Listen. This is the exact time. This is the exact time that you officially become an alumni. So at this time, graduates, move your tassels from left to right, and congratulations.